Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite, home to the #1 Theta community. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested, the Crypto Elite Creator Pass is now live. You can just mint it straight from this website. All the information will be in the description below. But with this pass comes exclusive content, giveaway, and AMA. So check it out if you're interested in supporting the channel. All right, guys, in today's video, we are going to be going over another monthly update for my earnings. Now, like I said in my previous videos, I think this is something interesting, and people have been following along on my journey for like the past 15-16 months now, and it actually has been pretty interesting to see how things have changed and evolved. And with this most recent update, I'm going to show you how I'm evolving my strategy to incorporate more different uses of DeFi to hopefully further my earnings as well. So I'm going to go above and beyond what I used to do and just take it a little step further. But like I said, you can kind of see it over here on this right hand side of the spreadsheet. Not the most beautiful spreadsheet, but it gets the job done. And I'm starting to add my earnings to TFUEL, T-Drop, T-Bill, and the Bullet token. If you guys have any other suggestions, let me know, and I will start adding it to that as well, and we can track the earnings as well. Because I think it actually has been pretty darn interesting to see how this has panned out. All right, guys, so let's check it out for the month of October. If you're unfamiliar with this, I started this journey over a year ago, like I talked about with $8,500, and I averaged in just for easy math about $5,000 worth of Theta and then $3,500 worth of TFUEL for easy math once again. So that is the principal amount that I started with not too long ago again. And every month I do get paid out because I stake both 1,000 Theta and 10,000 TFUEL with a Guardian node and Elite Edge node, and I get paid monthly, which is awesome. And let's check out those earnings. So this month it has been about 65 TFUEL that I did earn, a little bit higher than last month, which is a little bit lower than previous months as well. So in average, I think these payouts have been lower than usual, but it's still nice to, just kick back, relax, support the Theta ecosystem, and get paid to do so. So that is how much I got paid over the last month. Overall, since I've been doing this, I've got paid about 1,188 TFUEL, which once again is not too bad at all. I am, making my way to, if I wanted to, just create another Elite Edge node from my earnings from my first Elite Edge node. So I'm over 1/10 of the way there, which is a pretty good way to think about it in a positive light. So that's just another way to continue to create passive income. So another thing I like to track is the overall price for Theta. As we can see here, about $1.17, and that is at the beginning of the month or end of the month, however you want to look at it. We did have a little bit of bull run over the past couple days, as you know, but that unfortunately has to go into November's earnings, not necessarily October's earnings. And as you can see here, there was a run up in late October too, which did help the overall price and the ratios that we'll check out at the end. And then TFUEL also had something very similar, another run up as well, and it ended at approximately 6 cents. So not perfect, but approximately 6 cents is where we ended the month of October. So the number of transactions does not quite mean as much now. It's still a good baseline or another good number to look at and compare to previous months. So 610 versus 589 and 579. So a little bit higher than the previous couple months, which is interesting. But that is the number of transactions, and this is all through G-Pool. So that's something I did forget to mention at the very beginning. I am utilizing, not sponsored by, but I'm using G-Pool services right now for staking my Theta and TFUEL. So for the monthly USD that I have earned, about $3.90. So once again, not going to be able to retire off of this by any means, but it is still nice to see that passive income. And that is just based off of the monthly TFUEL earned and the end of the month price of TFUEL. That's how I'm getting that number. This is something that I used to track, was the laptop energy used. No longer need to track that since I'm using a third-party service and I don't have to run my laptop 24/7. That is the perk of using something like G-Pool. So I will say that the total US dollars earned over the past couple months and year now is about 71 bucks. And that number does fluctuate based off of the price of TFUEL. So right now the price is suppressed, so that number is lower, but during that next bull cycle, that number will also go up a lot higher. And that's simply if I were to leave it in TFUEL. But now, as you can see, I'm starting to move it into other different tokens. So T-Drop, T-Bill, Bullet. So this isn't 100% true anymore to the manner of which I'm just tracking things now. The returns on my asset for Theta and TFUEL, they are pretty weak. I'm not going to lie. No way to sugarcoat that. Down 76% and 82%, as well as the return on my overall investment over here, which is pretty weak as well. Not even 1%. Can't really defend that very well. And then my overall APY, happy to see it has been going up to about 2.4% from last couple months. So that is nice to see, something that is moving in the right direction. So I did want to share that's the overall earnings for the month of October. But this is the new thing that I have been starting to track. And I actually started it in August. I don't think I actually gave anyone an update because I wanted to use it for some other service. But now I think that just talking about this within my Theta staking earnings, my monthly earnings, is probably the best medium to just talk about that. And once again, I kind of skipped over September. So now October and the following months, I'll continue to track this and I'll have more better consistent numbers. So starting off, I actually had 1,000 TFUEL that I spread throughout TFUEL, T-Drop, T-Bill, Bullet, and also I went on to VoltSwap, and there's a BUSD on the Binance Smart Chain and TFUEL liquidity pool. And just for your SA, all of the liquidity pools for Theta, they have stopped. So if you did have money over here, I would recommend you going over to VoltSwap V1, and you can now remove all of your earnings because there's, like I said, the liquidity pools, they're no longer earning any money at this time. So I did go and recently pull out, I believe it was this one over here, the TFUEL BUSD. I think at the time of the recording back in September, it was earning either 35 or 45%. So it was a pretty hefty APY. But like I said, all of that is now done. So definitely check it out, or pull your cash out if you haven't already. And now we can start to compare. So of course the 200 TFUEL still remains 200 TFUEL, but the difference in price between August and October, I started with about $11.75. Now it's $12.49. And of course that has to do with this right here, which we talked about. The price appreciation has been mighty nice. So I hope that continues in the correct direction. T-Drop, once again, did not quite pan out the same way, just based off of when I started investing. As you can see here, the price was trending down and it didn't quite go above that initial purchase price. But I am staking T-Drop, and I started with 1,700 T-Drop, which was equivalent to 200 TFUEL. And now because I'm staking it, and staking rewards on T-Drop is pretty insane, I have almost 100 more T-Drop. So definitely stake your T-Drop if you get it. Now is a good time to do so. T-Bill, on the other hand, I started with $11.75 a T-Bill, and now I am down to $10.16. So it is very interesting, especially because the overall price of TFUEL has risen since I first invested into T-Bill, but I guess that's just the nature of the beast right now. And I am very curious to see how over time my rewards will pan out for T-Bill. I think that's something that not a lot of people have at least recorded when they track it. So that is something that I think will be good for everyone to see how this does pan out. And then lastly, Bullet, it's harder to track right now because it's not on those centralized exchanges, but it has gone down in price very, very slightly. So it started with $11.75 and now it's at $11.21. So guys, those are my earnings. Let me know if you think I should drop any TFUEL in these same buckets over here, or if I should add some new buckets. Let me know. If you want to see me track something, that is what this is for. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one.